No, no, they got a point there. What is going on, drawittoo crew? Ramney here with a brand new drawing tutorial video, and we've done 2 Spider-Man villains. We're going to do a third one today. Today we are going to be drawing Doc Ock, or Dr. Octopus, from Spider-Man No Way Home. So you're probably asking, Ramney, do you also have an action figure of Doc Ock? I do, but this is Doc Ock from the Spider-Man 2 movie way back when, like 2004 and so. And as you can see, there's a little bit of a difference with how he looked in the old Spider-Man movies and how he looked in No Way Home. Particularly, the haircut is different, the coat is a little bit different, and he's wearing a shirt inside. So yes, what we are going to do is we're going to be drawing the No Way Home version for this tutorial right here. And before we begin the tutorial, remember that I have a breakdown that breaks down the image that we are going to be using as a reference into little shapes to make it easier for you to see, basically. So if you guys are ready, let's go ahead and get started. So here you guys can see we've got our Doc Ock, and I've cut him off kind of mid-torso just so we can make this tutorial a little bit shorter. But yeah, so let's go ahead and take a look at the basic shapes that make up Doc Ock. I like to do this one, as you guys probably know already. I like to split the head into different shapes, circle, and then you got the jaw, like the sides of the face and then the jaw. That's to indicate where things are going to be. He's wearing glasses, which makes it easier for us. We don't have to draw the eyes. So there's that. Of course, his hair is going to be right there. He does have a neck, but it's going to be covered by his turtleneck. Sorry, let me find my Doc Ock and put him right here so you guys can see. In this one, he's wearing a shirt. This one he's wearing a shirt, this one he's not, so it's going to be a little bit different. But he is wearing 2 different coats, one in, underneath the other. So we're going to be covering that. Okay, so I'm going to draw a line going pretty much straight down from the head, and that's kind of like the center of the torso. And if you look at this, it's kind of like a square shape. Can you guys see that? So yeah, there's a square shape right there, middle right there, and then coat, different layers of the coat right there. Okay, right here we've got the arm, and I'm going to do it like this, where it's divided into where the elbow is going to be. And then right here you don't see it very much, it's just right there, and then the rest of the arm comes down like so. Okay. He does have a chest, even though you can't see it. So imagine it's going from armpit, goes down, across, and then goes back up. Okay, and then beneath that, he does have the metallic belt. I guess you could call whatever you call this thing. That's what this is down here. Okay, bunch of different shapes here for the lapel of the jacket, and then right here. What we're going to do is we are going to find the shape first of the tentacles, and it's just a bunch of triangles basically, and then find the main lines that go into the body or behind him. So that's what we're going to do. So that's what that is right there, and then same thing over here, circle in the middle, some triangles right there, more triangles this way, and then find these lines. So you guys notice that it's not like a cylindrical, it's actually triangular. I don't know if you guys can see that right here. It's got a lot of details to it, and we're not going to focus too much on the details unless you guys really want to. So we're just going to try to simplify that when we do our drawing. So that's what that looks like right there. And removing the inside layer, you'll see this is what he looks like. Alright, so I've got my paper in landscape mode. Let's go ahead and get started. First thing I'm going to do is I'm going to find a circle. I'm going to find a space right here in the middle of my paper, and I'm going to draw a circle kind of about this big right here. just like so. And then I'm going to draw the sides of the face, draw the line going down a little bit more to the right of center, and then chin, jaw, chin. There you go. So yeah, that's pretty much it. You guys don't have to spend way too much time on, you know, on trying to get it right. Don't worry about it too much. He's going to be looking kind of downish, so his head, his eye line is actually going to be right here. His nose is going to be right here, and his mouth is going to be a little bit higher right there. Make sure you leave some room for the chin later on, or sorry, yeah, for the chin. Okay. After that, we're going to just draw a tiny neck, like so. And then this one is going to go pretty much straight down. And then from here, we're going to draw a line going across. It's a little bit curved. There you go. And with this line, what we're going to do is we're going to try to find the shoulders. So right here, it's going to be a little bit longer. So I'm going to find the spot right there. That's going to be for his shoulder. And over here is not going to be as long as this line right here. Here to here, a little bit shorter. There you go. And remember, it's pretty much a square going down. So let's do that square. And then I'm going to cut off my drawing kind of like right around here, more or less. You guys probably noticed that the way that I draw this, it's not very thick, it's not very hard, so that if I erase it, it'll be a lot easier. But also at the same time, I'm trying to make it so that you can see the lines as well, so I don't want to make it too dark. Okay, from here, actually, let's leave that. What we're going to try to do is we're going to find the chest, and the chest kind of like goes this way. So if you imagine that's where his chest is going to be, if we do see his body. He's not built, that's the thing with Doc Ock, is that he's not built like a superhero. So he doesn't have superheroic proportions. He's actually got my body. He's got a big, little bit of a belly going. Okay, so yeah, that's what I look like. Okay, so now that we have that, I'm gonna bring this line going down a little bit further down. And then we're gonna just start to make these little lines right here from the side of the neck going down. Gets a little bit thinner as you go this way. Okay, there you go. Right here, what we're going to do is pay close attention to the shape that you make over here, because what you want to do is you want to create like a shape that looks like this. Okay, and so there's arm, and then elbow right here, and then that's going down. Okay. And then on the other side, you see a little bit of the arm, but not much. And then you see the elbow kind of coming from here, going diagonal this way, so you don't see it anymore. Okay? Right here, we've got the belt, or that harness. It's going to be right around there, so we'll just do that, roughly. Okay, we're going to find a spot. Starting from this corner right here, we're going to try to find a diagonal spot right along, probably right here. And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to draw a circle, and then I'm going to draw a triangle, kind of with a straight line this way, and then this way. So you want to make this triangle an equilateral triangle. That means that the sides are pretty much equal distance, but then it's tilted a little bit. And what I'm doing is I'm cutting off the corners so that you have this shape right here, okay? And this shape is going to define the, what do you call it? The tentacles? What do you call these things? So this right here, that's what that is. And in the middle is supposed to be like this glowing red thing. So yeah, so that's what that looks like. Okay, and actually if you draw a line going this way, and then this way, so from the center of the circle, just going outwards like this, you'll get a pretty good idea of how you should place those triangles. So just triangles from here to the edge. It's a little bit exaggerated, so they're not exactly the same length. You could fudge it around a little bit. There you go. So there's our 3. I'm going to draw a line right here just to get started with the articulation of the on this thing, so where it bends. Right? So that's what that looks like. And then from here, we are going to draw a curve pretty much going into the shoulder. So let's actually start right here in the shoulder, and we're going to draw a curve that goes outward about this far and then goes into the triangle. So here's that. Okay, so there's that right there. And then if I draw another line here off to the side, it sort of goes from here into this line here. And then this second line goes a little bit lower and it goes down like so. Okay. And then what you want to do now is you want to similar width from here, same as here. There you go. So that's what that looks like. We'll add more details later on, and we'll find a spot. This one sort of goes like right here. Although I don't think it really matters where you want to put it, but do try to give a little bit of room so that it's not covering his face, you know, the tentacle part. Whatever, the pincher part, I'll call it the pinchers. Okay, so find a spot. I'm going to find a spot right here. Draw a circle, a diagonal, like circle as seen from the side is an oval really. So draw an oval, then draw a triangle this way. Okay, we'll do the exact same thing where we cut off the corners of that triangle. Like that. From the center, just draw 3 lines going in the direction of the center of these lines. Okay. And then draw a triangle from that point. Just adjusting the height of them. Okay, and then 3 little lines right there for the articulation. And then we're going to bring this to the point right here. So underneath the armpit, you see this little gap. You want to start from there, and then you want to draw like a nice natural curve from here going into this inner triangle there. And then from this side, follow the same direction like that. Okay, and then right here, same thing. Just going to draw a line going down, and it's sort of, yeah, actually just fairly simple. That's what that looks like right there. Okay, so here we've got our breakdown of our basic shapes for our Doc Ock. We can go ahead and get started with the details. So let's go back to the face and find his eyes. He doesn't have eyes really. He's got glasses on, and this figure actually has glasses. I took them out so that they are not at risk of being lost. And this rubbery thing is just so flimsy now that it's sort of just lying there and can't really pose it or anything like that. It just stays this way. That's how long I've had this for. I've had it for almost well, like 20 years, whenever the first movie came out. Okay, so at this point, I just want to let you guys know and remind you that if it does not look like the actor Alfred Molina, that's completely fine, right? So we're not trying to do a likeness of the actor. If it looks like Doc Ock, then you've succeeded, okay? So what I'm going to try to do, and I try to get as close as I can when I draw the faces, and I can't zoom in with this setup that I have here, but what you could do on your devices is you can like pinch out to zoom, pinch to zoom. So you can pinch in to zoom out, pinch out to zoom out. Okay, so we're going to just try to recreate the nose like that. Okay, and then the sides. He's got a very prominent nose, Alfred Molina does, and it's thin and pointy. Okay, and he does have spectacles that are very unique. It's slightly oval, and they go on each side of the face like so. They do that right here, so there's their bridge, and then there's another line going across, like this, okay? And then you could shade that in, so it won't look too weird. And this face is gonna get bigger than this, so we just did the basic shape. What we're going to do now is we're going to kind of shape out the head. We're gonna draw the hair a little bit later on. I'm gonna draw the upper lip now. Very thin upper lip. You don't really see much of it, but there's the upper lip, and then you've got the lower lip right there. Just going to draw a line for the lower lip, but beneath that is going to be the chin, and the chin is going to, you can probably see it on his face right here, maybe. He does have like this line right here, so he's got a bit of a frown underneath, and so I'm going to work my chin around that. He's got a bit of a high cheekbones, but he's a big guy. He's got a bit of a chubby face, so chubby face, high cheekbones. Okay, looks a little too muscular, the face right now, so I'm going to give it a bit more roundness. Okay, I'm going to draw a line coming out of the glasses like that. And then eyebrows. I want to give him a bit of an angry look. So it goes in like so. And then you want to draw the ridge, those lines to make it look like he's angry. In there. The ears are going to, actually the bottom of the ears is going to align with the bottom of the glasses, so here and here. So I'm going to draw the ears coming out like this, and then it's going to be covered by his hair. And so let's draw his hair. It's not going to be quite like a bowl cut like this guy right here. It's a little bit more stylized, and it's going to go a little bit higher up. So let's draw kind of like the forehead line first, with the hair going from here, waving to the left of our paper. Bit of a part looking right here, and then it sort of comes out like that. So now in the comics, Doc Ock is known for his really funny looking bowl cut, and that's what he's got here and in the old Spider-Man 2 movie. But then in the Spider-Man No Way Home, they kind of gave him a bit of a more stylish hair. Okay, and then there's actually a part right here. And so what the hair does is it goes from this part, and it goes like that. Okay, and so where the hair, that looks funny the way it does right now, but the hair is going to come up to the top like this, and think of it as like a bowl cut again, but again more stylized. And this kind of looks like Jim from The Office. It's kind of what his hair looks like, doesn't it? It's got a little bit hair at the back of the ears there, so you want to make sure you add that in, and just keep drawing the hair until you get a nice shape like so. A little bit of hair at the back of the ear like so, and then make sure you don't forget to draw the ear parts of the glasses going to the top of the ear. Okay, there's our Doc Ock right there. Again, he doesn't look like Alfred Molina. I wasn't really trying to, but I think we've got a pretty good likeness to Doc Ock anyway. There. Okay, set this guy aside and let's start working on the body. I'm going to start with the turtleneck here. The turtleneck is basically just a puffs out. I'm going to draw this little curve right here, color that in, and then just follow along and give him a turtleneck that looks like this. Turtleneck sweater. I used to wear these when I was younger. Okay, bit of some folds going on the inside of it. There you go. Okay, we're going to start right here, and we're going to draw the, what do you call it, the collar. I'm going to start right here actually at the very top of that turtleneck, and I'm going to draw a line going this way, and then down like that. Okay, so you guys have this part right here, this little corner. What you should do is you should kind of find, but actually draw a line from here going down, and then draw another one to the left of it. Okay, find a spot right here, connect these two, and then what you should do is find another spot right here, and then just bring it diagonal going upwards, and then this one make it go across. Okay, erase this part, and there you got the lapel. I'm gonna double up on that. These are the jacket seams. There you go. Pretty cool. Pretty nice jacket if I'm being honest. Okay, he's got another jacket that goes underneath. What I'm going to do is I'm going to make a V right there. V shape. This goes in like so. And this is actually a collar, so I'm going to draw another line going this way and then going inwards like that. Seam line. Okay, from here I'm going to draw two lines going down this way like that, and then this one is part of that jacket like that, and you see a little bit of that jacket again right here. Ooh, my chair is making all these squeaky noises. Okay, I'm going to start right here now, and I'm going to go outward and then down. Okay, that leaves you with this right here. This is going to be the inside jacket. Again, right here there's going to be a little bit of a collar, so I'm going to make a U, actually upside down U that looks like that, and that's the collar right there. This goes out, and then down. I'm going to draw 2 lines. This is a zipper. If you guys really want to, you can even create like the little lines going across to indicate that it's a zipper. Okay, that's the inside jacket. And then this is his outside coat. From here, draw a line from here. So we're kind of lining these up. Okay, so that goes like that. Okay, go back over here. From here, draw a line going like so. Think of this as going across, and it sort of follows the same direction right there. Makes a V, right? But this one goes upwards. And from here now, this goes down. And into there. Okay, draw the seam lines, which is just doubling up on these right here. Now this one goes up, this second line goes up. You see a little bit of some buttons, some circles there, and these are the buttons for that pea coat. And you have it there, then you have to have it on this side as well. Here's a button, and then here's a button down here as well. There you go. Just shaping out the neck, sorry, the shoulder, not neck. And then you got the arm, the sleeve going out that way, and then down. Okay. I'm going to draw that line there, and that sort of indicates his chest, although we don't see the rest of it. Okay, let's go over here and let's add some details to this part right here. I'm going to draw 2 lines going across first, like so, with a 3rd line going in between, but closer to the bottom. Okay, so that's the first layer there. And then the other 2 layers are going to be another thin line. I'd color that black right there. It's a bit of a gap, and this is the second part right there. There is a triangle kind of at the front. And this triangle has, sorry, I keep saying triangle, it's rectangles. This rectangle has rectangles inside with a bunch of smaller rectangles inside of it like that. Okay, and then if I were to do it again, I'd do it again similarly. Like so. Okay. Just going to change the direction of this arm here. I don't want it to stick out too far. Okay. Right here you see a little bit of a folding happening because it is fabric and it's bending. And then just adjusting the shape of it so that it looks like this. Okay, so there's the arm seam right here. Okay, before we draw this line right here, I'm going to actually I'm going to draw the arm first. So there's the roundness of the upper seam, a little bit of a bump there for the shoulder. You don't see any arm definition or anything like that, so don't worry about it. Just some minor folds, nothing too big. There you go. Okay, and lastly, this right here, I'm gonna make it a little bit more diagonal, going out like that. Okay, he does have, so his jacket has these, what do you call it, from underneath the armpit, it sort of goes up and then across and then up, I mean. He does have some wrinkles that go down. Like that. Okay, so we're pretty much done with Doc Ock. All we have to do now is worry about the tentacles and the pinchers. So let's do that. We're gonna simplify it as much as we can. And we're gonna start with this one right here. Starting with a circle in the middle. I'm gonna draw a second circle on the outside, like so. Okay. Now this one line, we're gonna make it into 2 lines this time. Okay, and then I'm just going to darken the triangles that we did. And that's pretty much it. Like, we can even draw more circles inside if we want to. But yeah, that's what it looks like. Okay, from here, there's going to be lines that go up or that go across the triangle, the length of that triangle going this way. And then it goes inwards to a point. And these are just the articulation, the movement or the joint where it sort of bends. I just drew a square in between. And this one sort of looks like this. So instead of it being flat, it sort of creates this shape right here where it's hollow and it goes across. Okay, so that's what that looks like. A couple of lines right here, give it a little bit more details. There you go. We're gonna do that 6 times. So you guys ready? Let's go. Okay, so from here, 2 lines going this way. Again, you guys, pause the video if you need a little bit more time because I'm kind of going full speed. Square right there. This goes inwards. And that looks like that. Like this. A couple of lines here. There you go. And then same thing over here. Okay, there's a third one. I'm going to ignore this for now. We're gonna go over here, since we're on a roll. Draw that circle inside, another circle on the outside. 2 lines going this way. And 2 lines like that. Okay. And then from there, that looks like that. 2 lines over here. That looks like that. And I'm just going to keep going now non-stop. There you go. Okay, so we're going to have to try to make this look angular and not, what do you call it? Not conical. That's the word. Okay, so see how we created these lines earlier? What we need to do is we need to just create a series of these lines. So from here it looks like that. Okay, so what you want to try to do is you want to try to keep these distances from each other. Give them a little bit, keep them consistent is what I'm trying to say. Now, in the drawing over here, it's a little bit more dense. There's actually more lines, but I'm going to simplify it by just doing it like this. You guys see how it's starting to look like it's changing direction over here just by changing the angle of these lines. Okay, and then right here, this is going to be flat, it's going to go across. So I'm going to draw this a little bit lightly, but what I'm going to do is I'm going to just try to space it out and then changing directions as well. Okay, see how it kind of changed directions as I went further that way. And then over here, looks like that. Okay, so now it kind of looks like segments. And then you can add more details to that. If you just look at the reference photo, you can add some more stuff to it, but we're going to simplify it and keep it like so. Okay, we'll do the exact same thing on this side, except this is going to go this way. So it creates that triangular shape. Okay, try to keep the spacing consistent as you go down. All the way to the back there. And again, feel free to add some details to this if you want to, but for me, I'm just going to keep it simple. There you go. And I think we'll leave it at that, you guys. So that is Dr. Octopus from Spider-Man No Way Home. I hope you guys enjoyed this tutorial, and I hope you guys are successful in your drawings, and I'll catch you guys in the next video. Take care. Peace. And you guys, that is all the time that we have for this video. Thank you so much for tuning in all the way to the very end. I appreciate that a lot. If you guys are proud of your drawings, I would love to see them. So head on over to Instagram, tag me at drawittoo so I can see your masterpieces. If you guys are ever curious about the tools that I use for drawing or the equipment that I use to make these videos, I have links in the description of this video, so make sure you guys check that out. If you are feeling extra generous, I have links down in the description as well for different ways that you can show your support on this channel. I already mentioned Patreon, but there are other ways as well, so be sure to check those out. Links in the description. Your contributions go a long way in ensuring that I can continue making videos just like this for you guys to enjoy free of charge. Again, if you guys like this video, don't forget to subscribe to this channel, like this video right here, comment down below, and share this with your friends in your social media. And speaking of social media, don't forget you guys can find me on Instagram, on Facebook, and of course on my website drawittoo.com, where you can find a free coloring page based on the tutorial drawing that is found in this video. Again, you guys, all of the links to those are found in the description of this video, so be sure to check that out. Finally, thank you so much for watching. I appreciate it. And yeah, stay tuned for more so you can learn to draw it too. I'll see you guys next time.